In a small town tucked away in the heart of America, there stood a mysterious mansion on Elm Street, shrouded in an eerie aura that sent shivers down the spines of anyone who dared to glance its way. Locals whispered of the house's dark history, recounting tales of tragic deaths and inexplicable disappearances that had plagued the mansion for generations. Many believed that malevolent spirits haunted its halls, punishing trespassers and relentlessly seeking redemption for the unspeakable acts committed within its walls. As the town grew and modernized, the mansion remained a forlorn relic of the past, untouched and unoccupied for decades. But one fateful night, a group of adventurous teenagers, drawn by a combination of morbid curiosity and peer pressure, decided to challenge the legends and enter the haunted mansion on Elm Street. The five friends: Alice, the level-headed leader; Mike, the brave yet impulsive daredevil; Sarah, the skeptic with a sarcastic wit; Chris, the bookish researcher; and Jenny, the sensitive and intuitive one, had heard enough ghost stories around campfires to fuel their courage. They gathered outside the mansion, armed with flashlights, digital cameras, and voice recorders, determined to capture evidence of the supernatural. As they approached the imposing entrance, the creaking gate seemed to warn them of the horrors that lay beyond. But their determination held firm, and with adrenaline coursing through their veins, they stepped into the darkness. Inside, the air was thick with a chilling stillness, and a cold breeze sent a shiver through their spines. Cobwebs adorned every corner, and the dilapidated walls seemed to groan in anguish. The dim glow of their flashlights barely penetrated the oppressive darkness. Ignoring the sensation of being watched, they pressed forward, navigating the labyrinthine hallways and ascending the creaky staircase. Whispers echoed through the empty rooms, and strange shapes seemed to materialize and vanish in the corners of their vision. As they ventured deeper, their cameras and recorders captured peculiar phenomena, unexplained shadows, disembodied voices, and faint apparitions. Each encounter heightened their fear, but the allure of finding concrete evidence of the supernatural drove them on. In the heart of the mansion, they stumbled upon an old journal, its pages yellowed with age and inked with cryptic writings. Chris, the researcher, took on the task of deciphering the text. With each translated passage, a grim tale unfolded, a tale of an affluent family that had once resided within the mansion. The patriarch, Edward Blackwood, was a wealthy and influential man with a sinister obsession for the occult. He had practiced forbidden rituals in secret, seeking power beyond mortal comprehension. The mansion was a stage for his dark experiments, using innocent souls as sacrifices to fuel his insatiable hunger for forbidden knowledge. The family had vanished one fateful night, leaving behind a legacy of malevolence that now haunted the mansion. The spirits of the tortured souls, unable to find peace, continued to roam the decaying halls, their presence growing stronger with every passing year. As the night wore on, the friends' skepticism waned, and terror consumed their hearts. Their unity began to fracture as fear drove them to accuse each other of orchestrating supernatural pranks. Alice, desperate to maintain control, suggested they regroup and leave the mansion together. But it was too late. The spirits had sensed their presence, and malevolence seeped from the walls. Mike, determined to prove his bravery, dared the spirits to reveal themselves. A guttural growl reverberated through the room, and an icy grip closed around his throat, leaving him gasping for breath. In that moment, the weight of their decision bore down on them. They had tampered with forces beyond their understanding. Sarah, the skeptic, now clung to her friends, tears streaming down her face. Jenny, with her intuitive senses, began to communicate with the spirits, seeking to understand their pain and offer solace. But as the spirits became more agitated, the paranormal encounters intensified. The friends found themselves fleeing for their lives, descending into a hellish labyrinth of shifting hallways and haunting echoes. Time lost its meaning as the mansion seemed to twist and reshape itself, tormenting its unwelcome visitors. With every passing moment, the malevolent spirits grew stronger, feeding off the fear and discord among the group. It was a battle of wills as they struggled to hold on to their sanity while confronting the darkness within themselves. In the end, the friends faced a choice: to succumb to the spirits' malevolence and become part of the mansion's cursed history, or to find the strength to escape its clutches. Their courage was put to the ultimate test as they navigated the treacherous maze, avoiding traps and tricks set by the spirits. The haunting entities relentlessly pursued them, exploiting their deepest fears and regrets. But through unwavering loyalty and self-discovery, the group managed to break the mansion's grasp. They burst through the front door, gasping for fresh air as the first rays of dawn illuminated the sky. As they stood outside, the mansion seemed to exhale a sigh of defeat, its malevolence retreating with the darkness. The friends had survived, forever changed by the harrowing experience. From that day on, the haunted mansion on Elm Street became an enduring tale of caution, a warning to those who dared to tread where mortals were never meant to venture. And while the mansion remained standing, the spirits within had found a modicum of peace, comforted by the knowledge that the living would think twice before attempting to disturb their eternal slumber.